What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. I know. Breaking away from the schedule that I said I'd keep to, and now I'm doing another Metaphor video, but I already have it recorded, and I know I'm chuckling as I'm about to say this, but I've been really kind of down the last 36 hours or so.
Hey there.
Yeah, yesterday was I ended up not uploading because, like, I wake up, it's rainy and shitty outside, I'm like, ugh, it's gross, so I'm like, okay, trying to wake up, I'm flipping through, listening to, all the channels I watch on YouTube, just kind of looking for something to watch, and just video after video after video, it's just ripping on the industry right now, which, fair, because the industry is trying to... I don't get what the hell the industry is doing right now. It's trying to burn itself down. I mean, the people in charge take the reins. Like, you guys are running one of the biggest entertainment industries right now, and you're letting communists destroy it. It is so mind-boggling to me. I'll talk maybe into some more specifics of that in a bit here, but so I get all that, so I'm just kind of depressed and in a bad mood. Then I find out one of my favorite YouTubers, he died, which all my prayers and everything to his family. I mean, he was an older gentleman. I mean, not like old, but older. It's not like this is a 20-year-old who just ended up dropping. No, he died of heart failure. He was a Korean lawyer, did a law show, talked about legal issues and, watched court cases and stuff like that, and I love those kind of channels. And he was really funny, really good guy, he seemed like a really good guy, and he just passed away suddenly over the weekend, and it was one of those, like, holy shit, and just everything kind of hit at once. I was like, I'm just gonna go back to bed. Wake up tomorrow. And I'm still seeing stuff about how the industry is trying to burn down. And I'm seeing even new shit coming out, which is even a bigger shock. I've seen news that they gave an award at the Game Awards a couple nights ago. It's like the Game Changer Award. He's some guy who's like, he's made a difference in the industry, which essentially he made a spreadsheet of, hey, here are jobs that people are, that companies are hiring in, amidst all these layoffs and everything that are apparently happening for developers. But nobody brings up the fact, they're trying to treat him like this. Oh, he's just this grassroots, down-to-earth guy with a YouTube channel. And then guys like Colin Moriarty, famous for getting bullied out of Kinda Funny. And frankly, I think after that, I couldn't watch Kinda Funny anymore after he left. And look, yeah, I'll always say nice things about him because he's a big inspiration for me why I started doing YouTube and stuff like that, but not the point right now. But he goes on this huge thread and brings up a really interesting point. This guy's a director at fucking Tencent. The company that's going to own Ubisoft next year, because Ubisoft's going to be completely fucked.
What can I do?
It's like, oh yeah, the company that's buying up all these companies and, forcing all these layoffs. Yeah. By the way, here, we're going to help you get jobs. Hell, there are people who are throwing out theories that maybe he's trying to put all these woke idiots into positions at these companies so their stock tanks so Tencent can acquire them. Which, look, I think is a little out there, but I wouldn't fucking put it past them. And you know what? And I'm even saying this, and I'm kind of sounding like I have some big, like, moral thing against Tencent. I really don't. I really don't have too much of an issue. I mean, it's business. It's the way companies work. Yada yada yada. Somebody's going to try and conglomerate everything. Look at Disney in the entertainment field. It wouldn't bother me so much if Disney if Disney didn't just completely destroy Star Wars. But again, the weird thing is, the industry right now, man, I don't get it. They're doing to everything what Disney did to Star Wars. It's this concept, we need to make everything for a wider audience, or it has to be about the message, or the modern audience, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But you're losing your current audience to do so. You're replacing people. You're not increasing your audience. It shocked the hell out of me. I mean, people were really going after the Witcher 4 announcement. Which, look, I've said in other videos what my issue is with the Witcher 4. Long and short of it is, I would rather see the Witcher go to a different character. Not Ciri. Not that I hate Ciri or anything, and I've seen people like, it breaks the lore that she's a Witcher, and I'm like, wasn't that one of the endings of The Witcher 3? Because I believe this game takes place post-Witcher 3, so, yeah, okay, she's a Witcher. I really that doesn't bother me as much. What bugs me is I just don't see what story, what are we going to do with her story? Like, where are we going to take her character that we haven't already seen? Her story was really kind of so integral to Geralt's story that, we don't need any more of Ciri. And that sounds mean to Ciri, but I would love to see maybe a game that takes place well in the past, where we play as Vesemir during some of his younger adventures, or maybe we see what Haskell and Lambert are doing, or hell, just a Witcher of a completely different school. Let's expand the lore a little bit. Let's do something. Instead, nope, it's just going to be Ciri. We're going to make her ugly. Which, again, also frustrates me, I know. Because I think Asmongold said some shit about what Naughty Dog's doing with the game is intergalactic. Where, it was, you're mad that you can't whack it to this character. And it's like, well, it's got nothing to do with that. It's just a very big sign when you put an ugly female lead character in that we know what you're gonna do, because we also know that she's gonna be perfect and not have any flaws, and she's gonna be a boring as shit character, and we can roll down the list of modern problems in video games. But with Ciri, you take her, she's really pretty in The Witcher 3, but now her face is so much sharper and more angular. It's what you did to Aloy in Forbidden West. It's what you did to Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. You take the character and you make them look like they got punched in the face a bunch. Now their face is all bloated.
Where'd he go?
Why?
No one's seen him, so he must still be close by.
That's the only other way out, right?
If he's gone ahead, he could only be on the roof. But what could he seek there?
There's more to his plan than stealing the scepter. Probably that day of calamity he's been raving about. He said we had until the morning is over. We must stop him.
The worst thing was, I believe it's the executive producer for the game. She came out and was talking about how this game is, we're trying to I don't think she said modern audience. I think she said wider audience or whatever. I'm like, how many copies did The Witcher 3 sell? Like, The Witcher 3 was a fucking hit. It was one of the it's one of the best game in recent decades. Just do more of that? Like, you don't have to try. Your audience is already huge. It's like Star Wars. Your audience is huge, but then you have to, we have to do things almost completely differently to draw in a new audience. Okay, but now you just killed your old audience, and now people hate you. I don't get it. I understand it, because it comes from the thought process of people like God, who's that bitch that's suing that YouTuber right now? Alyssa Mercante. Who's like, the gaming industry is naturally diverse. It's naturally this. It's naturally this. And if you don't like it, fight me. Oh, fuck off.
Yep. At last.
Yeah. I mean, it's like what the plot for intergalactic something, whatever, that thing that Naughty Dog showed off at the Game Awards with the bald chick. I mean, he's taken Neil Druckmann is taking a lot of shit for that. Like, the entire, I think, like, the plot allegedly... keep forgetting he's Scottish.
Progenitor of all igniters.
Put on a shirt.
Now I need only keep
Wait, is that does it look like it's somebody's spine? It's kind of cool.
The faith of the people doth not lie with thee. Thou art unworthy of the crown's authority. Until a worthy successor rises, I shall keep the scepter. Only one may wield the magic of kings, the true protector of them.
There you have it. The king will only forfeit the royal scepter to a people's champion. So, no risk of it falling into someone else's hands for now. Meaning Lord Luis's victory is assured. All that remains is my glorious Calamity. Oh, how they will cry when the swell of Magla bursts. How they will beg and crawl and plead for Lord Luis's salvation. There you are.
Where is the royal scepter?
The fallen king protects it. The scepter is beyond us all. For the time being, that is. Now, if you're finished, be gone from my sight. I'll not harm you either. Even I have some sympathy for fools. Oh, we'll see ourselves out. Once we knock Luis's whereabouts out of you. I'm sorry. Do you actually think you can stop me?
Of course we can.
I see now! No wonder I couldn't understand your actions. They're baseless, utterly unfounded.
Madness ill becomes you, Zorba.
You again. What would you know of it? I know no lady knights. Wait! A knight with blood-red tresses. Don't tell me you're the buffoon who failed to protect the prince.
Judgments mean nothing from a man who sullies the dead. You've fallen far yourself.
Perhaps I am unworthy of the royal scepter. But I can still bring change to this world. I can still teach them true fear.
You'll find that hard to do from a dungeon, blackguard. The time has come for
You know,
to face
I've been making
justice.
fun of this guy's character design because of the whole nipple thing and the no shirt.
Real justice is. And that
But I gotta give credit to that voice actor. It sounds like he's really going after it, and I really kind of like the Scottish accent.
This assassin is dead, but I shall gladly send you to join him. Now die! Lord Luis's destined kingdom will be built atop your bones. What destined kingdom? Tell us where Luis is.
All right, so just finishing off my rant from earlier. No, what? Like I said, the plot line for
We don't stop him?
intergalactic something heretic blah blah blah. Apparently the plot leaked, and it's sounding like there's gonna be a. If it's correct, it sounds like you're gonna be like gathering up like a team of companions all the way through up to the very end, and then they're just gonna all get killed.
Brute force through this one.
Because I don't know, he's trying to do another Joel, which, you know what, I actually liked the moment with Joel in Last of Us Part 2. You know, Joel dying didn't actually bother me. I actually thought that was it was a well done moment. It was very powerful.
Go!
But Jesus Christ, the problem with what he did was he didn't follow it up properly. That entire game, just there were freaking problems with that game as a whole, but that's beside the point.
You hit their weak point.
But apparently from some statement that he gave, it makes it sound like, well, you guys didn't like what I did last time, so here's more of it, because fuck you guys. How dare you not say I was a genius? I don't know, man. This industry right now is really, really frustrating me, and yeah.
You hit their weakness.
I shall vanquish
You're
evil.
opening, Captain. You hit their weak point. Keep it
Cease
up
your
strong.
pointless struggling.
Let us fight as one.
It's up to you now.
Behold my power!
The freedom of a wanderer. Come forth, royal soul! Light!
You're fools
Are you
to
prepared?
defy Lord Luis. Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
I've bodies to spare! Ah! I pull your strings! Cease your pointless
I'm all prepared.
struggling! Coordination is key!
No holding back!
The power of life... Healer! The power of light!
You hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up
stand
strong.
up! I'll destroy you!
Right. Smite him.
I've bodies to spare! Bloody hell!
This is nothing.
Now dance for me!
Flare!
You'll die soon enough. Healer! Oh, holy light! You're fools to defy Lord Luis!
Behold! We stand
Let's do
together!
this!
And thus I end it!
Cease your pointless struggling!
The next one's yours.
Now I call upon royal power within!
I'm obliged.
I pull your strings!
Yeah, I know I'm not really saying much in this fight, but this fight was really pretty simple. It's the next battle that I think is far more interesting.
They yet cling to life.
Lord Luis!
Let's go! Light!
You hit their weakness.
I shall vanquish
That's your
evil!
opening, Captain.
Let me rethink this. Let's do this!
You can do this!
The power of light!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up strong.
Lord Luis! I pull your strings!
By this power. Still up?
I call upon royal power within!
Let my power support you.
Oh, holy light! Lord Luis!
Come! Shatter!
Yeah! Impossible! This can't be happening! Lord Luis! Not bad, if I say so myself. Nice. I feel stronger already.
You have desecrated the cathedral. You have plundered graves. You have taken innocent lives. Stand, fiend, and face your sentence.
Don't kill him yet. He needs to tell us where Luis is.
You'll get nothing from me. Just end it and be done. You know Luis won't return that loyalty. Once you outlive your usefulness, he'll cast you aside. Lord Luis is everything to me. How can I expect the damned Clamart to understand what it's like? You must know. Surely an elder like you must know what it's like. To be an outcast, to be every fool's scapegoat. They call us lesser tribes. They loathe us. Their speeches of tribal harmony mean nothing. when every day they cheat and abuse us? Do you think I didn't believe once that I never dared to hope my efforts made me equal? Then I heard exactly what they think of us. The lessers are expendable. Send them to the fore, and they shall be our living shields. They doomed us and laughed as we died.
But these atrocities make you no better than your oppressors.
You know, it's a curious thing. They say Magla is born from pain and negative emotions. Magic is a dangerous art, isn't it? I had thought to gather an unstoppable swell of Magla, but it doesn't matter anymore. Those lordly pigs can drown in their own dread. Sanctism cannot save this world. If we are to be ruled by a god, then let it be Lord Louis!
What did you just do?
This is everything I've been building my Magla for! A little early, perhaps. But now, you can experience my glorious day of Calamity!
He just... Yeah, he just yeeted himself. Alright, that was a plan.
My lord, Louis.
Damn it!
I don't know what... That line is really funny to me.
This feels like... It's a human! A human lives!
I'm still waiting for the end of this game to figure out, like, this is some dimension that's tied to our Earth, and, like, these humans... Or like, this is, like...
Is it that monstrosity Louis
This,
brought to
like, the
funeral?
far future,
It
and
wasn't
the
dead?
humans are, like, mutated people or something like that. I'm waiting for some weird twist.
Animation, reanimation.
Did he sacrifice his own life to... No. If that monster breaches the city,
We have to stop it at all costs.
The place is collapsing! Hurry!
Oh, finally made it to the bottom. Hell of a clap. Zorba's spell took the whole place down. What a mess. Yeah. Our egress is straight ahead. Should lead us to the cathedral's plaza. Brilliant. Let's stop that monster. That?
look.
Hurry!
Always smart to grab yourself a save before a little fight like that. Or after a fight like that.
I pledge.
Yep.
Is all well?
On guard!
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes, if it makes it to the city,
It spotted us!
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again.
Alright, you gotta admit, that's a pretty cool image.
It's coming!
Aw, look, she's got a little sword.
Look at the
Isn't that adorable?
Thing.
would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it.
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
Look there. That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind
So
out
with
of
this fight, we actually
Not to miss a
get
target that size,
to
at least.
see
Start by attacking the body.
Let's go.
we get to see how the first, or I'm trying to think how to phrase this.
I can't. I call upon royal power
We
within.
get to see
No, not this. Let's make
something
an
that was
end of it.
kind of set up in the first the first human that we fought back at the fort all that time ago. When we first did that fight, you know, you could target different parts of the you could target different parts of the monster or whatever, and
I'll destroy
you know, it kind of gave you like a small puzzle. Again, I think the studio has been kind of hit and miss when they try and do stuff like this, because it's just some Persona bosses I think work really well, and some I think are just kind of okay.
Oh, healing light.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
But that first boss, I don't think really showed how, you know, kind of planning out your attacks and targeting the different body parts and whatnot. I don't think that first boss fight really gave you a good look into how it'll work down the line in this game. And with this one, I think it's awesome. Mixed out just with the art style, it was great. Just the concept for this boss fight is really kind of weird, but I dig it. Get these little goblins inside the body of the egg and the heart, and it's like looking at a fucking Dali painting, but it really kind of works for me.
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
Seeker! The lightning!
Be frozen!
I'll destroy you. Still standing, I see.
Mockingbird badly wounded. Someone heal her. What? The shell's back to normal. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out. Mockingbirds in bad shape. She needs help.
Vitus power. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Now, healer! The power of ice!
With a single fist. Shatter!
Mockingbird got them right in their weak spot.
Let's set it up. Seeker! We'll do this together. Maybe there's a better choice. Scour!
Training.
I call upon royal power within!
Thanks.
Was neat. With a single fist up. Let justice prevail.
Mockingbird got them right in their
Let's
weak
go.
spot.
Wind!
I shall no holding back! Not now. Let's see how this plays out.
Homo Avadis.
Looks like
God,
we get
again, the
more
tree
for this
trunks, the way the face looks, the heart hat thing with the... I love this design. I'm gonna keep gushing over it, man. I fucking love this design. It's weird, but I really dig it.
Push onward.
Now! Aim for the heart!
I will come forth, royal soul. I'll cut through.
I call upon royal power within! Try not to worry.
That helped.
I'm obliged.
Excuse
With a
me.
single come. I crush you.
All right!
Let's stay calm.
Light 'em, Hulkenberg!
Yeah!
With blade in hand.
A tough one.
I think those soldiers are coming again. I know.
Okay, that was really weird.
Sneak inside and distract the soldiers. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened, but that I don't know my. I had to make sure that there wasn't some sort of weird freeze or something in the video file, but no, I think my software just I don't know bugged out for a second. I can't even describe what the hell happened. It was really weird.
For all that we strive for.
Hulkenberg, pull yourself together. Oh, come on! Can you do anything about those arms? Hulkenberg's badly wounded.
Stop getting so many attacks.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
Let's try this.
My spirit is
Now, no holding back! Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Part of me feels like you should get the action point back after you revive a character. Because, you know, you go down to 2 characters, and then you
I'll destroy you.
you go down to 2 characters because somebody gets KO'd. Then you have to...
Let's go.
Then if you revive... you only get the 2 action points on your next turn, but then if you revive them, they don't... Yeah, I really think they should give you that extra... They should give you that extra action. If you bring them up. Like, you re-put them back into the turn order.
I sprawl up. Shatter.
It's not a big problem that I have,
Okay,
but
come forward. Royal soul.
I think it should be there.
I'll cut through. All right. How's that?
Now! Aim for the heart!
Go for it!
For all that we strive for. Worthy foe after all.
Seeker. Hold on. Let's work together.
Strike true.
No holding back.
I really like this animation for some reason. I just really dig it.
That'll do.
I feel stronger.
Huh? I have never known such
New
height.
ability. Finally. It's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
There's no easy answer.
I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice. To live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
No, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme, and killed the human besides. Now the soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward, so long as you let it.
Yes. You're right. It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
We still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall? Just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic.
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to
God,
find
my
him.
I'll see if my contact
software did it again. It like freezes and makes just
That'd be great.
a loud sound. I really hope
to
the
have more reach than us.
hit me up in the comments that the video file's okay on your end.
But under
really
the
weird.
circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely. Okay?
Let's hone our skills as best we can.
A fine idea. We can never be complacent in our strength.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria, too.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock. Apparently, all very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say. But right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Okay, here's my
I was wondering about
here's my hot take. This guy is my favorite character.
Size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the Crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
News travels fast, I see.
Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our lifeblood. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden is planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move, then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
I don't know what it is about those like lights popping on, but that's really effing cool.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a little, that's a little weird way to phrase that, but alright.
At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
First up.
We got a few days left before Forden makes his proclamation, but remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time. Indeed, perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. It would seem bounties are available at the recruitment center again. The recruitment center? Won't be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After a debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there would be particularly concerned or idle enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on the topic, merely mention my name. So, that is something that we'll go see in the next video as well. We will go and keep talking to people and boost our social links or friendships or whatever the flip they're called in this game. And, oh, I hear a voice. Having obtained the followers' echoes ability from Gallica, you now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will in turn increase the support they give you. Happen to sense their voices, seek them out. Access the follower menu to select the follower, travel to meet with them immediately. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. So essentially, Hulkenberg has something she wants to talk to us about, which is her next interaction or what have you. But either way, guys, we're going to close it out here. Enjoy this little bit of going through the codex. Thank you for watching. As always, social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See y'all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.